Hello friends, today we are going to see the introduction of discrete time signal. Now coming to the introductory part, first of all you should have to understand what is signal. So signal is anything that carries the information. It can also be defined like that. It is a physical quantity that varies with the independent variable that may be time, temperature, pressure, etc. And the example of the signal is a speech signal, video signal, etc. Now here you can see a graph which is varying with the time, and here amplitude A is given, and this is the example of sinusoidal signal. Now coming to the digital. So digital, basically it is operated by the discrete signal to represent data in the form of numbers. Now system. So system, basically it is used for the processing purpose. It is a physical device that perform operation on a signal. Now whenever we want to see it in a graphical way, we can see that here we are providing the input and system is used as a processing unit, and then it will generate the output. Now coming to the analog signal processing. So here we need the analog signal processor. Now analog input signal x of t is given as an input, and this signal is passed to the analog signal processor, and then it will generate the analog output signal, which is y of t. Now coming to the digital signal processing, here we are having the unit that is analog to digital converter. Now we will be passing the analog input signal x of t to this A to D converter, and this will be generating the digital signal, and this digital signal is passed to the digital signal processor, and this process signal is passed through the D to A converter, which is going to give us the analog output signal y of t. Now whenever we want to understand these operations in more detail, we can see that the basic operations which were also included along with the steps which has been shown on a previous slide. So here the analog input signal x of t is given as an input, and in a first stage an anti-aliasing filter is used, which is basically a low pass filter. It will pass the low frequency component, and then its output will be provided to the sample and hold circuit, which is basically used for the sampling purpose. Now after this it is passed to the A to D converter. So it will generate the digital signal, which is passed through the DSP, and with the help of this DSP we will get the process signal, and this process signal is passed through the D to A converter, and we will get the analog signal, and after that with the help of reconstruction filter we will get again back the analog output signal y of t. Now coming to the DSP advantages. So the first advantage is that it is more accurate. So we can say that analog signal is affected by the circuit component and affected by tolerance, but DSP has superior control. So we can say that DSP is more accurate. Coming to the flexibility, so DSP system can be easily reconfigured by changing the program. Instead of that, analog signal, for reconfiguration and redesigning of the system we need certain hardware. So DSP is more flexible. Coming to the cost, so DSP realization or digital realization is more cheaper. Now coming to the time sharing, so here the cost of processing signal is reduced as it is shared among a number of signals. Ease of data storage, so in a digital signal we can store it in a magnetic media without the loss of fidelity. So digital signal is easy to store. Now coming to the applications of DSP, so various fields are listed over here where we can use the DSP, like medical, space, military, commercial, scientific, and telecommunication. So in a medical, it is used in medical field for monitoring, diagnosis purpose, and analysis of abnormalities in a body, as well as medical image storage and retrieval can also be done. In a space photograph image enhancement, intelligent sensory analysis and data compression can be done. In a military, secure communication is very important. It can be also used in radar, sonar, etc. Whenever we want to see the commercial use, we already saw that video conferencing call, so DSP is used over there. Image and sound compression, movie special effects is also the application of DSP. Scientific use, so for spectral density estimation, simulation and modeling, statistical signal processing, and control system, etc., this is the scientific use. Coming to the telecommunication, data compression, signal multiplexing, filtering, etc., can be done in the field of telecommunication. So these are the applications of DSP. Many more application of DSP is also there. Here some of the application is only listed over here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.